Hi, my name is Melissa Tunstall and I am the Young Adult Services Manager at the Wando Mount Pleasant Public Library. And today we are going to make a DIY wall hanging using yarn, cardboard, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully you've got some of those supplies handy. I will admit I am not like the biggest crafter, so I did have to order yarn. I got it from Amazon. They had lots of different options for different price points, and it came very quickly. Plus, for the cardboard, I have been doing some online shopping, so I just saved one of my boxes to use as my loom. So that's the first step, is you need to get a piece of cardboard, and mine is probably about 1 foot by 8 inches. Not that large of a piece. If you want a larger piece, it would make a larger wall hanging, but it will take longer. I've created one, and it is, it's a decorative piece. But the first steps that you need to do is measure out 1 inch across your loom, your cardboard. And so I went ahead and I did that, and I marked it. Also, I don't have just a regular ruler at my house. I'm learning lots of things. So I found one using my phone and I used that. So if you don't have a ruler handy or a yardstick or something, that's an option. So you want to measure out 1 inch across all the way from the top, and then mark it and cut it. So you can use either, I have fabric scissors, or you can, which I know you shouldn't use on cardboard, but I did, or an X-Acto knife or something that'll cut the cardboard easily. So I've already pre-marked it, and I'm just gonna cut 1 inch. I would recommend making sure you have an even number at the top, just because at the end you will be tying the strands together. And then on the other side, so that's first step done. The second step is to cut, I've already done it, 1 inch strip of another piece of cardboard, and that's just to make sure that you leave enough space to tie off the knots on the other end. So I did that, and I just used some tacky glue to attach it. So you want to do that. That's steps 1 and 2 done, pretty easy. So I have a couple different types of yarn that I'll be using. And the thinner the yarn, the longer it's going to take, but that's fine. So we're gonna start with the first bit. We're actually gonna use the yellow yarn. So you are going to take the starting point and just put it all the way through, leave a little hanging, and then so just like that. And I'd leave about 3 inches on the side of the back, and then you can tape those off when you're done. This color will peep through just a little bit, so that's why I went with yellow, just to give it kind of a pop as we weave. Like I said, I am not like the biggest craft person, but I did this and I really liked it, and I find it meditative, and it's really great for anyone. It's like, I would say if you want to do it by yourself, definitely like teens, grade 6 through 12, this would be great for. If you are a parent and you would like to help them, then it's really like any age. Or even adults. So we'll just do this much of the loom to get started. And they should be tight, but not like they're gonna break, they're so tight. So when you've got it done, then you'll take the back and just tape it down. So I'm just using Scotch tape, but like masking tape would work, washi tape, any tape. And that's just to kind of keep them in place and keep them tight. So I found this craft online on a website called artbarblog.com. And, you know, I didn't have all the supplies, so I improvised and it's worked out really well. One of the supplies is like a plastic needle. And I think that would definitely help for like smaller hands. But since we're really doing this for teens, you can do it without one. So I'm gonna start now. And I would recommend cutting about 2 feet of your next color of yarn. So we're gonna estimate. I'm a big fan of estimating. And you are going to take this and just start weaving. You will tie off the end on the first one. And so just tie, again, like maybe 3 inches of a tail. Just a simple knot will do. And so we're gonna start and we're gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under. And then line it up. It's kind of hard to see, get close. So we'll line it up and then you go over, you alternate going back. So now we'll go over, under, oops, got caught on something. Over, under. So you can see it just takes a bit of time and patience, but you'll keep going. Over, under. We're just gonna keep yarning, keep looming. The first couple lines is gonna look like, this is not gonna work out. It looks really like thin and maybe a little scraggly. But if you just stick with it, I promise it will come together nicely. So I'm gonna show you, I have about 4 lines now, not about, I have 4. It's gonna look like this as you're doing it, but you'll just wanna like scrunch them together and make them pretty tight, just like that. We're gonna keep going. And then we're gonna use some movie magic. So we're gonna, and we're gonna come back and it's gonna be pretty much complete. Okay, so we're back, that movie magic. And so we've reached the end of the length of this yarn. And so now we're just gonna tie it off in the same way. I'm really just doing a very simple knot. Like, I don't even think it has a name, but like what you would knot a shoelace. So I'm sure it has a name, I just don't know it. So that's the knot that I'm doing. And again, leaving about a 3-inch tail. Just like that. And so we're gonna add in the next type of yarn. And so this one it's a thicker yarn and it's more textured, so it'll take up more space and it'll kind of bring it all together. But you can do this with any yarn that you have laying around. Or order, if that's what you have to do and you're like me. So again, we're just gonna tie it, leave a bit of a tail. It's gonna look, it looks messy before it's over, but it comes together nicely. So we tied it, and now you just wanna make sure that you do the opposite of the line above. So this is gonna go under, goes over, under, over, under. And if you mess up, it's really easy to fix. You just undo a line and fix it. Or if you're like me and the practice one and you don't notice until you're 3 lines down, still really easy to fix. Nothing is permanent. This one gets a little trickier because the yarn's a bit thicker, and so it's a little harder to weave in and out of the loom. But just take your time. And then this has like fun little pom-poms, so I like to make sure the pom-poms are all facing the same way. So we'll do 1 line and we'll do 2 lines and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I've done 2 lines and it just, kind of doesn't look great. So you'll just lay it flat and make sure that you turn it so that the pom-poms all face the right way. This is only if you have design, but if the yarn, but it's also nice just to make sure that things are laying flat and that it's gonna like come together fairly nicely. So we're gonna use some more movie magic and we'll be back when this thread of yarn is complete. Okay, so now we're back and we finished our loom and we're ready to take off the strands. And so you're gonna undo the tape and then very carefully peel off the these strands from the loom and keep it together as much as possible. So we're gonna do that one by one, and you just have to be careful and it comes right off. And so I actually have one that is done and I've taken it off the loom. And you're gonna have these little bits here from where you tied off, either starting a new strand or adding on different colors. So to do, once it's off, you're gonna tape those to the back. Again, just using some Scotch tape. You can trim them a little too, if that helps. I trimmed some of mine because I ran out of loom and had a lot of thread left over. And then I think we've got one more. Nope, that's it. So we've got it taped, and then you're gonna tie these strands that came off the loom, and again, just that simple knot, just tie it. I'm finding more that I have to tape all the way across. And once it's all tied, you're done. If you want, you can always add some decorations. I've seen like pony beads that have been added, or pom-poms, and I know Miss Mary taught us how to make pom-poms last week, or what is time? She taught us that. So you can always add those and just hang them from the bottom. Or I've also seen you can go and find a stick. So go out into, get some fresh air, go into nature, and then you can just tie your wall hanging onto that. And the way I'm gonna do it is just to tie more knots like this and loop it through. And that's it. And you will have your own, if I can, wall hanging. You can play with colors and textures and do it all sorts of ways, but that's kind of would look something like that. Oh, like that. Let's do it the right way around. There you go. You can trim these so that they look nice, but just using cardboard and yarn, some tape, you've got a wall hanging. Thanks so much. We'll be doing some more crafts, so definitely keep checking us out, all of our digital and virtual programmings, and if you have any questions, we're here for you at Charleston County Public Library. Can't wait to see everyone soon.